Each shocking video showing the absolute devastation in the Pacific Palisades. The footage reveals mile after mile of scorched earth where beautiful homes once existed.
The devastation is complete and just jaw-dropping.
Officials now say thousands of structures have burned to the ground. Today, the Pacific Palisades is still on fire. The frustration, of course, is for firefighters. It's like a giant game of whack-a-mole. You never know where the fire is going to hopscotch. Hours ago, this
is crazy, you guys. I wanted to talk about it. First, I wanted this, my heart, my prayers, my thoughts go out to everyone affected by this fire. It's crazy. People have passed away. They've lost everything. Now, on my main music reaction channel, because I'll probably put this on both my channels, but this broke my heart. And it breaks my heart that everyone's losing. Everyone's taking this L in LA and California. But I saw that Harry Mack posted, and if you guys didn't know, that was one of the first things that really helped launch my main music reaction channel. Harry Mack, Ren, Falling in Reverse, stuff like that. Like, people just loved coming over and watching those reactions. Really helped build the channel. The first year of my reaction career was, a lot of that. And Harry Mack, man, I just, I don't know him like that, but I consider him a homie, and he posted yesterday that him and his wife, their new house, everything burnt to the ground, all their belongings, everything gone. And I wanted to talk about this too, because it is terrifying when you're in the midst of this. I've been in the midst of this, not as bad, not as severe, but in California. So I went on a tour with a Pharaoh Monch very early in my career. This is probably like 05, 06-ish, And we went to California, and we're driving into, I don't know, it wasn't LA, but we drove to California, me and my brother and our homie who was doing merchandise for us. And all of a sudden, we're in this crazy traffic jam. Like, just crazy. Like, the highway was a traffic jam. And I was just like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Are we going to even be able to get to these shows? It's like insane. It did not move. Long story short, I got on the shoulder, drove up a little bit. Don't do that, you guys. That's that bullshit. And then I saw that it was because everyone was exiting the highway. I was like, well, I need to go straight. So I just jump on the highway, start gunning it while everyone's exiting, and there's this huge traffic jam. And we get to this area of the highway where there's orange cones all through the highway, blocking it. I'm like, where are the cops? Like, why are these up? And this is before social media. We weren't listening to the radio for the news. Like, we had no fucking clue what we were about to do. I was like, yo, this is the direction we need to go. I'm just going to move these cones. Maybe there's construction ahead and we could drive around it. I don't know. I moved the cones. We drove into some fires, man. Mountains, hills were on fire. Semis were rolled over on fire, just burnt. Like, I'm literally driving, feeling like I'm driving through Armageddon. It was the scariest shit. And then there was the moment of realization, because I was like, well, let's just keep going. We got to get to our destination. The moment of realization was when there was fire on the street, right? And I was like, yo, if this fire somehow touches any part of a gas line or anything on this car, we're going to freaking be done. And I was so terrified. I don't even know how we got through it. And then we got to LA. And when we got to LA, the fires weren't happening in LA. It was the outskirts that we drove through. Lord have mercy. I remember how terrifying that was. So I could only imagine I've been seeing footage of people on Instagram driving, like trying to get away from the fires. Bro, this is a tragedy. Let's watch a little more of this and see because this is like, oh man, this is just so damn sad. And it's like, how do we come together and help? Like, I don't want to get political about this bullshit, but the people in California need help. Okay. The people in Hawaii needed help. All right. And if we can go rebuild other countries and nations, we can rebuild at home. These damn insurance companies, I've been reading that they're just like canceling. Like, bro, what the are we paying insurance for? Dude, it is just crazy. This is insanity.
house was fine, but it caught fire this morning. The entire house was decimated by flames. Dramatic footage shows a cliffside home engulfed in towering flames. It's a total loss. But less severe wind conditions did allow firefighters to finally gain the upper hand, launching water drops from helicopters to save the heart of Hollywood. Fury is growing today over the lack of water supply that has hindered firefighters as they battle fires around Los Angeles.
Our neighbor's house is going up. We're going up. There's no water.
This homeowner...
Bro, I heard about this. I don't know if it's true. I just heard that the fire hydrants, there's no water in the frickin' fire hydrants. These MFers, like, shipped the water. They shipped the water somewhere else is what I heard. And it's like, bro, you kind of knew this was coming. Oh, my gosh. I'm not going to get into it because this is such a tragedy and there's so much loss. I'll let the politicians and the people, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here for the people, and this is not cool, man. I couldn't imagine losing everything that I own in my house. I could, I could deal with it. It's not that like, as long as my family is safe and healthy, that's all that matters. But dude, I got some sentimental stuff here. Like, there's just memories. It's just crazy. This is insanity. They have no water, you guys. No water. No water. I read something that they had the biggest, what was it? I don't know. Their rain season, it was like one of the bigger rain seasons this year, too. Like, it's not like we know that California goes through these crazy dry spells and dry periods of time. But in their rain season, I heard it was either this year or last year, they actually had a good rain season. Better than normal. Oh, man, this is just insane. I don't know. I got to kind of dive into this. I'm really just speaking on this because people are going to be in need. And if we can come together as a community to help out, that's the key here. F all the shenanigans. People are going to politicize it, start talking about, the water wasn't there because of this or climate change that or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yo, can we just focus on the people and get people right? You know what I'm saying? California is a done deal, man. They're taking L's, bro. What the?
Is irate as he records his house going up in flames while his 84-year-old father and his daughter try to douse the fire with a garden hose. Suddenly, he says, the water stops.
There's no water. I can't save my house.
He tried his best, but the water literally stopped. Not one fire truck.
Today, I found actor Steve Guttenberg with a shovel, putting out hot spots on his neighbor's property. When I grabbed a hose to help, I discovered no water.
Well, there's no water.
I can't believe this. I didn't know it was like this. I heard the fire hydrants didn't have water. These MFers don't have water? Like, tell me they got drinking water at least. Bro, I'm getting goosebumps and shivers because this is so effed up. This is so messed up, you guys. We're in America, bro. I always rant and rave about how, when you go to these other countries, you can't even flush the toilet with toilet paper. You can't drink the water without getting sick. Like America, you could pretty much drink toilet water and survive. And you're telling me they don't have what? Bro, this is that bullshit. This is why people are rising up. People do not, the status quo of politics is such a sham because the fact that we have helped other nations get ahead and and now when it's our turn, what are the nations going to come and be like, hey, we need to help America? Tell me. Is it going to be Ukraine? Is it going to be the UK? Is it going to be Britain? Who's going to come and help us? Is Israel going to come help us? Like, I'm just saying, you guys, damn, I don't want to be political. I just struggle when I see our people, our community suffer. I didn't know we didn't have water. This is not good. I know people out in California struggling right now, trying to figure this shit out. And that's the BS too, because what if, certain areas get water and certain don't? That's when it even gets crazier, which I don't know if that's a thing. But I want to say this is not America. I never thought in my life I'd hear that there was a state that didn't have water and didn't have water during one of the worst fires in American history. Wasn't the Chicago fire pretty bad? I don't know how this ranks to that, but man, this is just sad, bro.
Steve, there's no water. Was the water turned off recently, or is it just no pressure?
There's no water at all up here.
At a press conference, LA's Mayor Karen Bass was hit with a barrage of questions about reports of fire hydrants running out of water.
The water problems are a little better now because the winds are such that we can go up and have the air support. And you know that that was the reason that the devastation was so bad, the unprecedented wind.
Bro, you can't blame the wind. Did she really just blame the wind? Like, bro, you don't have water. You don't have water in your state. Mayor of California, governor of California. The people need some answers. You know, they're so busy on the, oh my Lord, I could go crazy. And I'm speaking from the common man. It's unfortunate too, because there's a lot of wealthy people that lost a lot of stuff too, you know? And I don't, you know, people be like, well, it doesn't matter because they're wealthy. It does matter. We're all humans. We've all worked to get to where we're at. So don't be selfish and blah, blah, like it don't matter, man. Shit's messed up, man. Shit is messed up all over the board. I don't even know how, hold on, what is this? How California fire started? I don't know. This doesn't look like, man, I'm not going to get into no conspiracy shit that they put on the internet. It will come to light. We're the technology that we have as of recent, like the real is going to come to light, you guys. Damn. Yep. You're Patrick Bet David over here talking about insurance time bomb, California wildfires push. And this is the thing, man. These insurance companies, like when you hear about this, when the hurricanes hit, when the floods hit, when the fires hit. And I just don't understand how we have insurance company. Like it just, oh man, we're really on a house of cards, man. I'm out here trying to build my future, become financially free, build wealth, you know, before it all collapses. And sometimes you just never know. God bless you out there in California. Anyone who's been affected, I pray for you guys, man. I really do. I hope you make it through. This is bad. I didn't know about the water thing. There's so much going on, man. There's so much going on. Hold on. Is this just...
And we're going to depart back to Van Nuys. Last question was Bravo 70 lead plane for Tanker 2.
Imagine the poor firefighters. And I heard they're understaffed and underpaid in California. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm okay with being wrong, and I'll always come back and correct myself. These are just things I've heard, the rumblings. Man. Terrifying. And I can only imagine trying to get my family, my kids and stuff out of this. This is just incredible in a bad way. And it's incredible they don't have water. And it's just like, dude, these are mistakes that can't be made. Like, these are the things that have to be put first. Remember when Texas went through that, like, pole, like it got freezing and all these people lost their electricity? These are things that need to be focused on in America. Like the infrastructure of America and getting things right, and then we go help the world. This is insanity, you guys. I'm going to probably cut this here on my second channel, but I'm going to just kind of watch some of this for my main channel. This is just, dude, I feel so bad too. Like Harry Mack is the first person from YouTube that I heard was affected by this, but I know there's thousands upon thousands of people, and it might go into the millions. You saw the grid, bro, it's crazy. This is insanity. Looking at this car, you're thinking about people losing everything, their homes, especially if you had fire insurance and they're not covering it. That's crazy. But think about all the cars exploding, losing cars. Like, That might not be covered, yo. Man, if you had cash, if you were one of those people who had some cash and like it was in your house, gone. That's crazy, bro. Holy shit.